Hey, Facebook. How are you? Oh, so good. Hello. When you pop on, say hello. Let me know where you're tuning in from in the world. If you're watching this on the replay, hashtag replay. Super excited to be here. One second. All right, awesome. So I'm in New Orleans. So those of you who are on, oh my gosh, super excited to be sharing this space with you because today I'm going to be talking about how to make conscious money online so you can live the freedom lifestyle. Because many of you may or may not know, but I travel all over the world. If you've been following my journey, I'm an author, I speak, I help a lot of other people make money as well, as I've stepped into that lately, which has been really awesome. And so this live, I really wanted to come on, and I love all the hearts, I love this. I really wanted to hop on, and I really want to talk about this conscious money and making money online, because I feel like it's such an important place that so many people are wondering how to do this and what that means, because I've been able to create 6 figures for myself while traveling the world. And it's been magical. I've been able to impact lots. So this is the live for you if you care about making conscious money. This is definitely the live for you if you want to know how to do that. And this is definitely the live for you if you desire to travel the world and be super happy and impact people with your story and your mission and your vision. And if you're here to do it with love. The thing that this live is for you is if you are here to impact people with love, because I am not interested, I do not desire, I'm not called to help people who are not here to serve the planet with love. I'm just not. So today in this live, what really inspired this, I'm in New Orleans, and the past month, I've been on literally a travel frenzy. I had Costa Rica, I had Miami, I had San Diego, I had Phoenix, I had Dallas, I had San Antonio, I had Austin, I'm in New Orleans, I have Michigan, I have Fort Lauderdale, by January 5th, all while I've been making money, which is amazing, and making an impact. So this live, we're gonna go into that, and I'm pumped about it. And if you are pumped about it, I'm super happy that you're here. So the first thing that I've learned that I really wanna share with you about making conscious money, or what that means. The first thing that I want to learn or share here is, people always, when I talk to them, want to make more money, or there's not enough money, or there's all these things. The first thing that I really invite you to do is, if you want to make money online, you truly have to look at yourself. Online is such an authentic place, and if you choose to value with love and you choose to live a more fulfilling life, you get to look at your stuff, man. And I'm not trying to say this is hard or it's whatever, but you get to look at your life of where you're being a victim. And this is gonna be really hard for some of you to hear, but this is something that's been showing up so much lately for me. And this is a big thing I had to get over. If you're in the mentality that life is really hard, that you have to work really hard for money, that you have to do all of these things to make more, you are going into a victim and suffering mentality. Personally, I choose to believe making money is fun. I choose to believe that, when I make money, I impact more people. I choose to believe these things that are really more impactful. And if you're wanting to make conscious money, you're wanting to make an impact with love, you get to transform that. And you get to start looking what is your relationship with money? That was a huge thing for me. I didn't even know that I had a relationship with money, or that was even something that existed, or that I could change my relationship with money. I didn't even realize I could be in control of my money. That wasn't even a thought that I had, because I was unconscious. I was unconsciously thinking that the world just happens around me. And so if you desire to make money online, the first biggest step that you must do is you start to look at yourself authentically of where are victim looping patterns. And I'm gonna go through my own story here, where I had some big looping patterns. And one was that I was addicted to suffering. I thought that I had to suffer to have money. And I worked in a corporate place that was, a really good opportunity. I learned a lot of skill sets, but there was a lot of, it was predominantly all men, and it was not fun to work with. My voice was not heard. I was put down a lot. It was very competitive. And I met that energy. I came super competitive and super this and super masculine. And it got me so far. I was covering $1 million territories and doing, playing with hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars, but I wasn't consciously happy. And when I started in this online world back in January, I was very much in, let me do the systems, let me do the Clickfunnels, let me do the perfect story, let me do all the things so I can get money. I was totally missing the point that it's you becoming conscious of what you're doing and conscious of how you're talking and conscious of how you're being, that's what's gonna allow abundance to flow into you. And so like the first step of making money online, if that's really your truth, that's really your desire to make money online, is you really do have to look at yourself. Like you have to look at the blind spots that you aren't seeing that are hindering you. Because if you aren't making money offline, to come online and people don't even know you and you're asking them to invest in something that you're sharing, it gets to be from a heart-centered place. And it gets to be from your soul. And if you're not consciously aware that you have that power, you're willing to do that to make an impact, the money that you desire to make online isn't gonna work, or it's not gonna feel good. And that's just something I really wanted to share as a step one of how to make conscious money online. Is in order to step into online, like there is some fear overcoming fear and having courage to step into your power. Because I really believe we all have this unique power. We all have amazing powers. And we all are here to make an impact if we choose, and we all can make money online. There's enough room for all of us. But it's choosing that. And the first step really is like getting around a mentor or getting around people that have a more conscious base. Let me know if this is making sense and you're watching this. Like, I'm really desiring to break this down in a very, very simple process. But the first step is really like looking at yourself and looking at the victim patterns and the loops that you're falling into. Like I know a big loop of mine that I had is, when I first started, if you watch my videos, I would first come on and I would be super in my mind, and I would be like, let me just share all this stuff and rah, 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 like let me share all this knowledge. But the thing was, is I was doing it from a place of scarcity, and I was doing it from a place, I'm doing this in order to get money. When you're online, and this is even something, a dear friend of mine, if Katarina's on here, that she talks about, you don't make money from what you're saying. Like a small percentage of what you're doing is what you're saying. Majority is your aura. Like I think it's 60% of whenever someone meets you, what they're doing, it's what they can feel from you. And so if you desire to make money online, how do you want to make people feel? And if you weren't even aware that you have the power to influence how people feel, like you hold that power, money online is not going to show up powerfully for you. And I really desire to get more conscious people making money. Like I desire that. Like there's nothing I love more, nothing than I love people, helping people who want to live with love, who want to live with impact, get money. That's my favorite thing to do. I love it. But these are the steps online. You can't, it's not like you can just go, hey, I'm going to a job today, I'm going to do this task and I'm going to get money. That is the paradigm of offline or 9 to 5 or struggling. This is leveraging a whole nother hologram, a whole nother vortex of energy that's strictly you. And it's beautiful because you can be fully seen. And when you fully allow yourself to be seen, you can create an abundant lifestyle from that. Let me know if this is making sense. I know that I have lots of people on Instagram and I've got things here. So yes, awesome. Okay, and if there's questions, just let me know as they're going. So yeah, this took me a really long time to figure out that to make money online, getting to look at your own stuff. And people, they'll talk to me and they go, Colleen, I want the strategy. I want the business layout. And, it's so many business models that can happen online. There's so many ways. Like and I'll say this, Dion, yeah, that's awesome thought. Coming from a place of abundance and not fear of scarcity. Yeah, that's huge. And if you're showing up online in fear, like, oh my God, I'm really nervous for this live, I'm really nervous to be seen, people can feel that. And if you're really here to make an impact with love, you're really here to be a god or goddess of service to humanity, which is what most of you are. If you're connected to me, desire to be of service to humanity, we wouldn't be magnetized toward each other if not. You get to own that. You get to step into that power. Now, the other thing about making money online that I really want to share, and what I was kind of going with strategies, is people ask me, Colleen, what is the right strategy? What's the right brand? What's the right tools, social media, like between LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, all of the things, like what's the right tool for me, or what's the right one? You know, how do I get my message out there? You know, I just had so many amazing calls this last week. Like, I had one person who's helping with suicide. I have one person who's helping with mental health. I have one person who's helping with the United Nations. Like, there's so many different aspects. So to tell you, this is your exact model, this is your exact roadmap, that takes time. And I want people to understand on here is, like, I remember I was like, let me make it to the most money and the quickest. And, you know, it did not work. It didn't work until I shift from my heart, until I lived into my heart. And when I started to heal myself, when I started to invest time, energy, and money into myself, which has now been $185,000 I've invested in my personal development, not including my schooling and my travel, that is the investment, is what's paid off in my business and 10x my business. And that commitment to love and that commitment to me empowering others to live with love has always driven me more than the fear or just the money. Because I knew when I committed to love and I knew when I committed to my vision, the money always shows up. And I can give you example after example of me being in airports, of me getting my hair cut and getting $1,000, of me finding $100 on the street. Like, I can give you so many examples. Like, I just had an Uber driver and they bought my ebook in the thing for $14. I get paid for my Uber. I can give you so many examples of how conscious money has created my freedom lifestyle. And the thing that I want to share with you is that it's absolutely possible for you. Like, it's absolutely possible. And so the first thing that I shared with you is really, like, starting to heal yourself and really digging into that in your mindset. Let me just see. Everything you're saying resonates with me. I'm giving you my positive energy. I watch this live. Awesome. I'm so happy you're on this live. And if you're on this, it is no coincidence. You're meant to be here. So after conscious money, the second thing that I really, you know, look at with this and fully being seen with that, the second part that I really say with making money online, again, is you get to transform your environment. So, you know, with me, I've invested with several mentors, men, women, angels, really. And I really transform my conversations that I have in any moment. But if you actually look at my Facebook Messenger and you look in my Instagram Messenger, every single conversation is about visions and about dreams. You know, I have people in my Messenger that we're friends and we're like, keep going, like, I saw your thing, or like, we're sending so much love. Or we're like, oh, this is what the abundance I'm calling, and this is what I'm manifesting this week. I impacted these people this week. I remember there was someone who told me this week that they didn't commit suicide because of something I shared. And these are not things that I'm just saying, like, I never made money on that. Like, that's just someone watching my free content. And to me, though, conscious money comes from when you show up like that. Because that's what this is about. Showing up online is being able to reach people that you couldn't reach otherwise. Showing up online means that you get to share from your heart whenever you feel like it and you have an audience. Showing up online means that the love that exists within you can activate the love that exists within others. Conscious money means that you are living from a place of truth. Conscious money means that you are living from a place of commitment. Conscious money means that you are committed to your dreams and committed to allowing abundance to flow into you instead of struggling. And I really want that to sink in when you're watching this, because these are crucial foundational pieces if you want to make money online and live a freedom lifestyle. I talked about victim patterns as well. I talked about looping. I've talked about this. I've talked about the platform. And those of you who I talk with all the time who have businesses but are offline and you're not bringing it online, if you've already created a lot of success in your life, you should absolutely be using technology or leveraging technology. And even if you're like, well, Colleen, I don't need more money, or that maybe that's not even the place that you're in. Like a lot of you, I feel like right now I'm connected with, there's some of you that desire, well, everyone desires more money to do more things in the world. But the thing is that really choosing, when you come online, you can create a whole automated system and platform of passive income. And that's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to be one night. For some, it's not going to be just, one night. There's a lot of things to do so you can show up in that way. And that's what I've really had to learn this year. And that's what I really had to put myself in a vulnerable space of doing. And the other thing that I really want to share about looping, or that's been coming up a lot lately, is I've heard a lot of, I talk with a lot of people, and there's this big thing about, Colleen, I want to make more money. I want to make more money. And they're very in their mind. They're so in their mind. And they're like, and I totally resonate because it's so exhausting. And I was there in my corporate, and I was there until April of this year when I had a really great mentor, like lock that in with me. And it's something I use my mind, but I choose to live from my heart. Like I would rather live with my heart wide open, with my heart walking outside of me, like loving people, like giving people the massive amount of, like I'm like in tears about it, because I would rather live from a place like that. I would rather live in love with everyone. I would rather live in love with life, trusting that abundance, trusting that everything is gonna win. I would rather live from that place than trying to control everything. And if you desire to live a freedom lifestyle, freedom starts from within. Freedom to live with your heart wide open. Freedom to let your heart follow its dreams. Freedom to let your truth shine through, to activate other people, to inspire other people, to see that other people don't have to struggle. Otherwise, why are you going online? Why are you even, I don't even know, like to be living. And maybe this goes from back when I had cancer, when at age 14, I've seen a lot of people pass. I've had a lot of various friends pass from it. And I just want to share, like I want to be present when I share this, but maybe it's my heart, but I would feel that life is for living. And maybe some people that you haven't thought of that, but it's a gift. To be here existing is a gift. And I would rather live with my heart than my mind. And I'm not saying that our minds aren't powerful, but I would rather live from that place instead of shutting myself out from the world, controlling every single thing in order to somehow gain financial freedom, emotional freedom, and spiritual freedom. And the reason that I'm transitioning a lot more to talking about money and a lot more than is because I'm so committed to empowering conscious people to get more money. I'm so committed to that because I've seen what it can do. And I've seen the impact it can have on mental health, on sexual abuse for men and women, for all these things. And I'm so committed to talking about money more and doing it from a heart-centered place. I don't care about the one strategy. Yes, I can give you that. But let's go here first. Let's make sure we're living from that first. And when you're living from your heart, then let's start making money. But let's make sure we're living from our heart. We know what that even means. Because otherwise, if you come online, go do e-commerce. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to e-commerce. Go do e-commerce. Go do cryptocurrency. Go do, and all those things can work. They can all be a leverage. I'm getting involved in some of those things myself now as other additional revenue streams. Now that I have a foundation, because I know what my truth is, I know what my clarity is, I know what freedom means to me. Freedom to me means to travel the world. Freedom to me means I get to spend time with whoever I want. Freedom to me means I'm impacting so many people on this platform, on these platforms. Freedom to me means that love exists and love always wins. And freedom to me means that when you live from love, you make more money. And so I feel like that's really important to cover here as well. All right, so I'm gonna go here. That's awesome. Let me know if this is making sense, if this is resonating. You are correct. Yes, I want. Yes, perfect. All right, so the other thing that I want to share here about making money online, so you can live a freedom lifestyle. You can do it with funnels. You can do it with, you can do it with Clickfunnels, which tells you how to do all the funnels. It tells you how to tell your story. You can pay for the scripts, everything. You can do that. And I love Clickfunnels. I use Clickfunnels. I'm not knocking it. But I'm saying if you're in your mind and you just want to go for it. Clickfunnels, you get 14-day free trial, and he maps out everything for you and sends you a gift even. Russell Branson. So, definitely if that's what you want to do. Now, if you're someone who really desire, like with me, I made 6 figures in my business by posting on Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn. That was how I made it. And I had different ways that I can empower people. I chose to show up in the world as a light and magnetize people that are correct. And that's what I like to teach my clients, that we don't need to do huge, complicated systems of technology. You get to just do what you're already doing in your life and start to make money. That's how I would choose to live instead of adding all the things. Another thing that you can use is lives. Like if you really have a story and a message and you desire to make an impact, there's so many people who are like, Helen, I want to make this impact. And then once they get clear, they're like, oh my God, I already have people I can call. I already have people that I'm thinking of. And so, what I want to invite you to feel into, what I want to invite you with this is, if you desire to live with money right now, more money, conscious money, and you desire to make an impact on a social injustice, whether that's mental health, whatever it is, and you desire to live an abundant lifestyle from that. So you can leverage technology and leverage your lifestyle to live a freedom lifestyle, whatever that means to you. Maybe it's not traveling the world. Maybe it's spending more time with your kids or whatever. I have a training that's next Wednesday called Activate Your Conscious Money Codes. And it's the second time I'm doing the training, probably will be one of the last times I do it, but it was amazing training. And I highly recommend it if you're someone who really wants to make money. So message me or DM me after this, and I can get you the application process for that. Now, the other thing I really want to talk with you about is making conscious money in a freedom lifestyle. So many people are like, I just want to be rich. I just want to be rich and like do this thing. Like, I just want to do it. Okay, the other thing I'm really not interested anymore is like helping people who don't care to help something bigger than themselves. So like, for example, majority of my clients, like I've told you, like have across the board different things they care about, whether it's social injustice, like whatever social injustice, like mine is cancer. There's like, I do things with women empowerment. The other thing that I really look at is how, and this is from my master's in global technology and development, and I'll also be getting my PhD. But the thing that I really care about is people impacting social injustices they care about with their business or with their online freedom or whatever that is for them, like that they're impacting a social injustice, whatever that means to you. And people kind of get figured out, oh my God, I can't do that. I'm not ready, or whatever it is. But the thing that I really want to share with you is that the whole point of you living from your heart is so you can empower others who maybe went through a similar situation you did. And maybe went through a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, and you can show them that love exists there. And the reason that I feel it's so important that, instead of like a nonprofit or just a non-government organization or even a government organization, they are much slower to process policies. Whereas if people like you and I can make money online, which we do, or which you can do, or leveraging technology, we can then use our own money to make the impact that we want on a social injustice, whether that's prison reform, like whatever that is, we can make that difference. And so that's something I really, really deeply am moved by, and something I'm deeply inspired by, because as I've mentioned before, there's $1 trillion being spent on military with 5 countries. And that inspires me and moves me to empower more people to live with love and purposely contribute to the world with love. And so the other thing about making conscious money online is showing that you stand for something. Like, okay, it's great to have like, I'm a 6-figure business earner, like I want to empower women, or I want to like, help people be happy, but like why? For what purpose? Like, what are you doing with that money? Like, are you just helping one person? Like, is there an organization you're helping? Have you helped children? Like, why? Like, like, what is the point? Like, what are you doing besides just helping people? Which helping people is great, but like, let's take it to the next level. Like, let's take it to actually impacting masses and social structures in society. Like, let's not just impact one person, let's make a new paradigm. And that's what I stand for, is the largest peaceful army of love. Those who are deeply devoted to their passion, deeply devoted to their purpose, deeply devoted to create conscious money to influence social structures. And, you know, that's why I'm telling you what I'm coming on here right now is how to make conscious money online so you can live the freedom lifestyle. There's a million ways to do it. I mean, I've built in my 12 months, and I will continue to build, help people build amazing businesses, models, all the things. There isn't one way. And to have that conversation also is a coaching and mentorship relationship. I have lots of free resources on here, but anyone you go to that type of desire, you get to invest in yourself and invest in the vision, your vision, the vision coming through you. Because it's not like someone's just sitting here and it's like, oh, da-da-da, but like, you have to see and do it yourself and invest in yourself to see the process so that someone else can do it. So if you aren't willing to invest time, energy, and money into your vision, you aren't willing to understand social structures or injustices, how can others do that with you as well? And I feel like that's a really big thing about conscious money online and living a freedom lifestyle, is it being in total integrity and showing that you've actually done what you're doing. And that's what I really want to share, and I feel like that's really important as well with that. So again, like, if you're someone who's, this is resonating with you and you're loving this, I have something called Global Citizen University, which is a 12-month change agent mastermind with people who are, you know, from $0 in their business already to, you know, maybe making multi-millions, that you desire to add social injustices and social structures into your business to influence things you really care about. I invite you to reach out, you know, with that and look at that. And so the last thing that I really wanted to come on and I really wanted to talk with you about today with conscious money and living the freedom lifestyle is, if you don't know what freedom is for you, if you don't know what that even means, how can you create money for that to support you? So I really invite you, when you listen to this, like, get a journal, you know, write on your computer, on like right after, do it right after you listen to this. Get a piece of paper, a Word document, like pull it up or text yourself. Freedom to me is, freedom means to me, my freedom feels like boom. Like, start to put that pattern in your mind of what that means to you. Like, I always knew it was traveling the world. I always knew that. It will always mean that to me. Freedom means I can live wherever I desire. That is so important and crucial for me to be a sustainable human. That may not be you, and that's okay. But freedom means something to you. And from that, I created financial abundance, whether that was working for corporate, whether that was working for myself, like whether that was moving across the world and manifesting new jobs. Like, I've been so committed to freedom that the world always shows up for me because I know what freedom looks like and feels like for me. And when now we have technology, you're making money online, you can leverage this technology, you can leverage this video, you can leverage the different social medias, you can leverage PayPal, you can leverage Stripe. When you can now leverage these tools, whatever you're already doing in your life, you can make money on. Like, you can make money on everything. If you look at my whole Instagram, my whole Facebook, all I do is share my life with you. I literally have monetized my life. And see, what I do with that abundance that comes in is I create new social structures, and I grow and I scale and I invest in myself because I believe in the vision of love. And I believe that I'm here as a light worker. And I believe it's so important for me to do these transmissions to activate other people. And I can even tell you from a place today, like, you know, there's like, oh, some days I don't want to do the video. So it's like, I don't feel like doing videos. I don't feel like sharing my knowledge. I don't feel like responding to people because I want to just, you know, do whatever. But I commit to choosing love. And that's what inspires me to keep going. And that's what inspires me to show up and online. And that's what inspires me even when I don't feel like it, or if I feel like I look weird or whatever it is, that I overcome that. And that's what I want to share with you, is that when you leverage this technology, but you're doing it in an authentic way, you will absolutely make money. You will absolutely make money, and my life has been living proof of that. Not only have I wanted to share, not only have I had all of this, I've made 11 online programs this year. I've sold them all the way from, or investments have been from $7 with my book all the way up to 10,000. I've had various investments, and very soon it's going to be, I'll announce it online, but working, co-creating together with my one-on-one time will be a minimum of 10,000 very, very soon. And the thing that I want to share is that I'm doing that because I'm committing people who are here committed to the vision of social structures. But see, the people that I teach, I'm not teaching them a new skill. I'm not teaching them this whole life to redo. They're already using skills that they do as an educator to sit there and then now leverage technology so they can get reoccurring money. A great example that I'll give you right now, and this is, I love to share this. So there's a woman who I'm helping right now is really big with mental health. And the other thing I want to talk about, a lot of people online think that they're coaches and you're an educator. Some people think they're coaches and you're not a coach, you're an educator. I'm an educator. I'm a coach, I can do a breakthrough, I can get you there, but I like educating. I enjoy doing this much and educating you on lifestyle design and removing limiting blocks and educating you how to make money. Then I do let me do all of the things. And I can be both, but I'm just saying really look at your life and well, maybe you're not a coach, maybe you're an educator. And maybe that shift in that, because that was a huge shift for me. But anyway, this woman, so I did that shift for her. I was like, I feel like you're not online because you're overwhelmed with the coaching. You're not a coach, you're an educator. She's like, yeah, you're totally right. I totally agree. And what we did is we created a monthly membership for her based on speeches that she already does. She's already doing these for free or has talked with them. And now has been able to now create a place for Container for people who have mental health problems to see how they can make money online, to see how they can do various things. This is all language she had. I'm tapped out. I don't even know it because it's her language. She was already using this and I was just going, okay, use this and here's the tools and here's the clarity. That is making money online. That is consciousness. That is you being an educator and stepping into your power and leveraging technology to impact and use that to drive your income. This isn't a whole new process that needs to be scary of oh my God, all of the things I don't know. It's very, very simple. And that's what I want you to take away from this is how to make conscious money. It starts from within. Look at the victim patterns, the loops of what you're believing and what you're doing. I'd ask you to look at what freedom means to you. And then I'd really ask you to ask yourself, why are you not leveraging technology to use income and abundance? Because my life is living proof through 11 different programs that I've launched every single way that you absolutely can leverage technology to make money in every way. And if you're feeling called, if you're Colleen, I need to make conscious money. Colleen, I'm ready to make a social impact. Colleen, love exists within me. I'm activated with love. If you're watching this and you feel that and you're whoa, even if you feel it's a lot, you're whoa. If you feel the God and Goddess energy in you being activated to be of service to humanity, I really invite you to reach out. Say hello, at least just someone to be calling. I just want to say hi. I feel whatever it was. And let me know your vision. Let me know your dreams. I love hearing that. There's nothing of greater service than doing that, because once you start to get clear on your dreams, you start speaking them into your reality, you start looking at how you can heal that. That is when you make conscious money online so you can live your freedom lifestyle. Because trust me, once you truly believe and you truly allow yourself to see a vision, that is when the conscious money will show up. That is when the freedom lifestyle activates. And I just love you all so much that we're connected here. And I'm really here to create the largest peaceful army of love. I'm here to create the citizens of the world, those that are deeply devoted to their passion, their purpose, and their vision. I'm really committed to each of you thriving. I'm really committed to each of you making more conscious money. I'm really committed to each living freedom lifestyle, and I'm really committed. I love creating money for people. I love it. It's amazing. But I love doing it when people want to live with love. So, as I said, I have an Activate Your Conscious Money Freedom Codes on Wednesday. If you are feeling called, let me know. There's only one spot left. So we have a limited seating. You're feeling called to be part of Global Citizen University as a change agent, please let me know. You're just feeling called to talk, let me know. If you're feeling called to get clarity on your purpose, on your heart, if you're getting called to how do I live from my heart instead of my mind? I don't even know what that means. Just reach out. Let's talk. I love you. I'm putting this out here as a transmission for you because I desire love to be activated in the world. And if this can activate love for you, man, go activate it for someone else as well. So anyway, talk soon. Thank you for being on here, everyone, and have an amazing, amazing day or night, and sending you tons and tons of positive vibrations from New Orleans.